live stream tends to freeze us sometimes. Do apologize for that. So I'm gonna go and put my plates away, and then we're gonna walk around and get some fruits, and then I'm gonna see if they have anything else that I may want. This live stream is not gonna be too long because I did do a pretty lengthy stream in the previous live stream, but this is part 2 of the previous one. If you were able to hop on from the previous stream, really appreciate that. Let me know how's your day going. Welcome back, welcome back. Hey Evan. Hey Evan, hey 3555. Hey Ali, glad you could be here. Sorry about that. When I'm outside, my internet connection tends to disconnect and then reconnect. So it looks like I may want to try. What is that? Okay. Don't want anything. I'm just gonna get fruits. And then I like to walk around a little bit. Let me plug in my phone. So yeah, this is part 2 of the previous stream. Shout out to all my supporters who was able to hop on. Shout out to all the new people watching now. Glad you guys could be here. I hope you guys have an amazing day today. What are your plans? Let me know. Oh no, all the bananas are gone. Alright, let's get a fruit. Apple. Wait, my phone isn't charging, guys. Let me see if it's gonna work. Ooh. Okay, it's charging now. What are we saying? So that's my dining hall. I guess we can go ahead and go. They don't really have anything much in here anymore. So off to a different scenery. Evan said, Mia, who deleted all my comments. Oh, the live stream restarted, Evan. So this is part 2 of the previous live stream. The previous live stream and my internet connection at my school, I think it disconnected and it reconnected. So when that happens, my live streams tends to freeze. So deleted your comments because there's no moderators. So I'm the only person who has power to delete comments, so it probably just didn't come through because I didn't delete anything. What are we saying? 3555 said I was first, but think whatever make you feel good, Evan. Okay. Evan said no, on this stream all my comments in Punjabi got deleted. Oh, okay. I'm not sure what happened with that one. Hey from India, welcome Akul. How are you doing today? I'm Uniquely Mia, also known as Mia. I am a degree graduate student studying public administration and criminal justice, and I show what my life is like. I have fashion videos, travel videos, eat with me, technology videos, days of my life as a graduate student, and so much more. Is very sunny out here. I lost my Academy Sports and Outdoor shades. I didn't lose it, I misplaced it, so I don't want to wear my other shades on campus right now because I go to the gym and I don't want to throw those shades in the bag, so I'm shadesless right now. So yeah, I just came out the dining hall. We're gonna go into a building, just the other building that I went into previously. I could go in the student center. That'll give you a different scenery, and do a chat with me session because I like chat with me. Y'all like chat with Uniquely Mia sessions. They're cool. And this is part 2 of the previous stream. In the first stream, I went to the dining hall and I also went to the gym. So if you want to see Uniquely Mia at the dining hall and the gym, just check out the previous live stream that I did. But let me know, how's your day going? Y'all are welcome for your positivity and uniqueness today on the channel. So into this building we go. Mia was first. Evan said, okay, cool. Can I speak Hindu? No, unfortunately I cannot. The only language that I speak is English. Evan said, Ron, I see. Me first, I've been here longer. Okay. And you, okay, for a month. Okay. But yeah, you have seen this building before. Oh, flip the camera, okay. So this is in the same building. Let's see if one of the study rooms are free. Yesterday, I discovered that students have access to the study rooms. That was really cool. I don't think it's free because they have a lot of people outside the study rooms, but you never know. I don't think I'm able to, right? But if you do want a girlfriend, you can just go out in the real world and talk to somebody, right? Always be safe, safety practices for sure. So the study rooms are taking up. Somebody said, I'm always promoting the channel whenever I find a new viewer here. Yeah, I would definitely do that, right? Because anytime I find a new subscriber or supporter watching my channel, I'm gonna promote, as you said, who I am, because I know that the internet is a great place, right? Live streaming is a great tool. I love live streaming, a lot of different individuals. And I do hope that they decide that they want to become part of a community where you guys are welcome for your positivity and uniqueness. So in a way, I am selling myself, right? I'm selling my audience, like my channel, to potential supporters, right? So I do have to continuously promote myself when I see new people on the stream for sure. So yeah, we're back in this building. We were in this building yesterday. I'm fairly confident that I have showed you guys a tour of like almost all of my on-campus buildings. So nothing really new. And if you're a returning supporter, you do know that I'm trying not to stream in my room just because internet connection is not working there right now, and my live stream always cuts off anytime I do a live stream from my room. But hey, Cats, glad you could hop onto this live stream today. How are you doing today? Oh, you're finishing the last of your tiny cucumbers? Well, it lasted you a while. It lasted you the weekend, which is pretty good, I will say, right? Because you said you went grocery shopping on Friday and it's Sunday, so at least you know if you're finishing it, you were healthy, so you did eat a lot of the vegetables and it was really good. So that's definitely something to add on to your grocery list to get again. And when I go to Trader Joe's, I'm gonna see if I can find it, because I've seen mini cucumbers, but I've never seen them in person to actually taste it, to see what it tastes like. I'm sure it tastes regular, but you never know. What are we saying? Okay, read that. Welcome from India. What's it like in India today? Read that. Hey, Dev, how are you doing today? Okay, read that. Thank you for asking so nicely, Evan, but I only block people on the channel if they continuously say comments that make everyone or a large majority of the supporters uncomfortable, or if they make comments that make me uncomfortable, I'll block that individual from the live stream and my channel. Or if like they type something that's discriminatory in nature, that's an automatic block, right? So unfortunately, I can't block them because nothing like that has happened yet, Evan, right? So yeah, but this should be a great... I do know something that you said you wanted to work on in previous streams was like ignoring individuals, right, Evan? So this is a great, skill building opportunity for you, right? If you're seeing somebody in the stream and you don't like what they're saying, remember, you choose who you respond to, you choose how you respond, so you don't have to respond to that individual, right? So yeah. Hey, how are you doing? What's your name? Postry, glad you could be here. How's your day going? Evan said, Mia, all my comments in a different language are being blocked. Oh, you're typing in a different language. I didn't do that. I don't think I did that. That's probably YouTube doing that. Very interesting. I didn't know YouTube blocks different languages. I'll make it simple for you, Evan. Special first person who blocked never. Okay. Evan said, Mia, my stomach belt is so good. Your stomach belt. So kind of like the faja, the corset thing that holds in your stomach. What is it? Like shapewear? Is that what you're using, Evan? Okay, well, hey, if you can find a good shapewear that you like, okay, very cool, awesome. Okay, hey Trevor, how you doing? Come to Kenya for sure. One day, uniquely Mia, Queen Mother, we'll definitely make it over to Kenya for sure. What's it like in Kenya today? Okay. Kat said they're so crispy and refreshing. Okay, so I'm definitely going to remember to get those mini cucumbers next time I go to Trader Joe's. And it's a good thing that you ate it out when you did, Cats, because one thing about fruits and vegetables that I've encountered personally when I buy them, they spoil really quickly for some reason. So like, since you said they're crunchy, right, and refreshing, if you didn't eat it out, if you like kept it for like more than a week or more than a few days, it would probably spoil. So yeah. Evan said OMG. Gravalve is super creepy and weird. Okay. Can I say 6'7"? Anytime I say, like, 6'7" is just a number, right? But like Gen Alpha or this new terminology with 6'7", it's just made it so funny when I have to say it. But I said it. How are you doing today, Araya? Glad you could be here. Oh Mia, I've ignored him for the entire stream. He's picking on me. Okay, cool. Well, it's not cool that you're getting picked on. Remember, guys, let's not pick on anybody. You guys can have disagreements with each other, but remember, let's just have like respectful disagreements for sure. Hey, how are you doing, Albert? Glad you could be here. Hey, more fire. Can't no one hit it better than I can. Hit what? Evan said, I type in Punjabi. Oh, okay, but I use normal words, but it's blocked. Oh, that's YouTube. That's probably YouTube. Welcome from the UK. Evan said, Mia, I got, oh, you got the heated stomach bout. Oh, okay. So nice. Glad that it's working. Pretty good. I look beautiful. Thank you so much for your kind words, Albert. You're beautiful as well. How's your day going? I'm Uniquely Mia, everyone. Let me know if you have a question, if you want to start a conversation. Feel free to type it. The type of content that I have is fashion, eat with me, travel videos, technology videos, education, and a lot more. The days and times I live stream includes Monday at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I live stream every Friday at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and every Saturday and Sunday at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Okay, Kat said, Mia, try an orchid corset. Okay, thank you so much for the recommendation. I took a screenshot, so I'm gonna Google it after the stream and check it out. Am I a black Jew? No, I'm not. What is 6'7"? 6'7" are just numbers, right? But I think I know what you're asking, right? Outside of them being numbers, they're just, I think it's brain rot. Because on TikTok, on social media, if you look at Gen Alpha, they have been saying 6'7", and they do like the hand motion when they say 6'7", and I don't know what it is. It's like, I don't want to say it's brain rot because they're numbers. I don't know what it is. Like, it's numbers, but like when they say 6'7", I don't know what it is. Genuinely, I know I'm saying that a lot, but I genuinely don't know what that means. So yeah. Evan said, not gonna lie, Trader Joe's vegetable lasts 6 to 7 days. Really? Okay, in the UK. Our vegetables last 3 max. Wow, okay. I'm from the United States, Amid. No, what's your name? Annad? I'm from the United States. Kat said, that's true. I didn't even think about it. Glad I finished them today. Okay, nice. Did you get any other, like, interested in, like, or unique snacks from Trader Joe's that you like? Anytime I go to Trader Joe's, I always have to get like some type of sweet treat, whether that's the ice cream. I like their ice cream sandwich, like their chocolate chip ice cream sandwiches. I always get like the shrimp Thai dumplings. Those are really good. I get that. And then my mom she likes the Baby Bell from Trader Joe's. But I always make sure I get a sweet treat. I make sure I get like a prepackaged chips or something, and I always try to get like a ready-made meal because I feel like Trader Joe's, if you want to try something new but you don't want to like go to a fancy restaurant and spend a lot, or you don't want to cook it at home, they have like the frozen foods that you can get at Trader Joe's and you can try it. So those are the 3 main things I always try to get. But my mom, she finds bacon. We don't eat bacon, but Stu eats bacon, so she always finds like the maple or apple bacon from Trader Joe's to get for him. And I always get the grapefruit because if you guys haven't had Trader Joe's grapefruit, it isn't bitter. It's not bitter at all, but it's really big, and I think you get a decent amount of grapefruit for your money from Trader Joe's. They're my favorite supermarket for sure. It's definitely a fun supermarket. I'm doing good. Ryan, how are you doing today? I'm from the United States. Kat said I can try typing in Creole to see if it stays. Yeah, I've never seen a Creole language before spelled out. That would be cool to see. Excuse me. Thank you so much for letting me know, Sound. Glad that you feel comfortable to let us know what happened. Hey RX, how you doing? 3555 said, Mia, I miss your cute mustache. How much time will it take to grow it back? Okay. What are you saying? How about 7 to 6? I mean, 7 to 6. That could work. Oh, like you flipped around 6, 7. Yeah, 7 to 6. There's still numbers for sure. But like, oh, like you're saying instead of 6, 7, say 7 to 6. You would have to bring that to Gen Alpha for sure, because like prior to 6, 7 coming out, I would just count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, right? So like I don't, if we have a Gen Alpha on stream, or like if we have somebody who understands what 6, 7 is, like when they use it in as like a trend, what is it? And why can't we use 7, 6 as some guy said, right? I don't know. No, I'm not Somalian. I'm from the United States. Hey, how are you doing? I'm One. Glad you could be here. You cute as well, Naveen. How are you doing today? You got the Minjin hairline. Okay. You're watching this show named From. I've never seen that before. What's it about? I have to check it out. A said, your name Mia reminds me of someone else. Okay, okay. Well, I'm uniquely Mia. So if uniquely Mia makes me distinguishable from me, you can always remember me as uniquely Mia if you don't want to remember me as Mia if it reminds you of someone else. But how are you doing today? How's my graduate program going? It's going pretty good. Thank you so much for asking. Yeah, it's going good. We're almost done. Hello. I've never heard of that country before, Suzman. I've never heard of that. I have to Google that place. Yeah, one part of my ancestors must be from India. Okay. Hey, available. One day I'll do like a, what is it, that ancestry test or whatever, if I want to pay the price, like, because you have to pay for it. So if I want to pay, I may do it one day. And if whatever percentage it lets me know where I'm from, the ethnicity, I will let y'all know. But like, I identify as African American. I consider myself to be African American. So yeah. Hey Mario, how are you doing? Hey Fabio, how are you doing? Hey uniquely Mia, what you up to? I'm just chatting with y'all. So yeah, this is part 2 of the previous stream. The previous stream froze, so I decided to restart another one for y'all. And I went to the gym in the previous live stream. I also went to the dining hall. So yeah, nothing much has been up, honestly. Just repeat of the weekends for me when I'm at school for sure. And what is this video about? It is answering your questions. So if you have a question for me, if you have a comment, feel free to type it. I'll be more than happy to share my opinion. The way I approach my live streams are very informal and laid back. When I make a full nutritional YouTube video, that's when it's more cohesive with like an intended purpose for y'all, right? So yeah, y'all lead the discussion on my live streams, and like when the conversation dies down, that's when my live streams tends to end most times. So yeah. What are we saying? Okay, I should watch it. Okay, so the TV show is From. All right, I'll check it out to see, because in my dorm room right now, the internet connection is literally out. It's not working. So once I get the internet back, I'll remember the show From and let you know what I think about it. Hey Gray, how are you doing, Gray man? Glad you could be here. What religion am I? I consider myself to believe in a higher power. I know you're asking me if I'm Christian, if I'm Islam, things like that. I don't want to take on a label and say I'm this, right? Because for me personally, like, I feel like if I'm going to say I am specifically this thing, I would have to practice every single thing of that religion, and I know I don't do that, right? So I feel like religion, it's very personal for people, right? So like, I believe in a higher power than myself. So yeah, that's how I identify myself, as what religion I am. But if you're somebody who like identifies as any religion, you guys are more than welcome on the channel, because I feel like I want to make my YouTube page a safe space where we can discuss age-appropriate content and topics, right? And with that, I do know my live stream reaches different countries and people of different religious beliefs. So like, y'all are all welcome here, as long as we're going to communicate in a kind and respectful way, and you're not going to bash people for having different opinions from you, okay? So yeah. Oh, it's the capital of Alaska. Okay. Very cool. So what's it like living in Alaska? I've never been to Alaska before. I would imagine it's very cold, honestly. Ronaldo versus Messi. Who would win in a UFC fight? I will have to go with Ronaldo, right? I'll have to go with Ronaldo, just because there is a sports spokesperson in my house and they're obsessed with Ronaldo, right? So that's why she's a Ronaldo. Hey Josh Phil, how are you doing today? What's my channel about? Showing you what my life is like. I have fashion videos, travel videos, eat with me technology videos, education videos, live streams, and a lot more. So yeah, literally I consider my channel to be my video diaries that I made public for y'all, right? And with that publicity, you guys are able to subscribe and become part of the community. And I like to describe it. Have you ever like looked at individuals and you're wondering what happens in their life, right? I show you a little bit of my life. I don't show you everything, but like you're able to gauge a little bit of like what occurs in my life for sure. So yeah, if you're ever curious how somebody else lives their life, subscribe to my channel, right? You'll gain cross-cultural experiences, you'll gain some education, and we'll definitely engage in topics and discussions related to almost anything in my live streams. Okay, Mario said, if there was one video game, okay, a horror game on Earth, okay, will you wish when you played, would you rather put your Rest of Us, or would you rather play Minecraft? Would you want to play How Old Do They Black Ops 6? I'm not really a game person, so I don't know. The only game that I know out of all the different game titles you listed, Mario, is Minecraft, because I saw the Minecraft movie. So I will right off the bat say Minecraft, because Minecraft, based on the movie, you can like create anything just using your imagination and creativity, which looks really cool. And Minecraft isn't all that scary, because like I'm a person, I watch horror movies, I love horror movies. I feel like you can learn a lot of important things from watching horror movies, right? But I don't think I would want to exist in a horror movie, right? So Minecraft is not a horror movie, or a horror game, so I'll go with Minecraft, the safe option. What about you? What would you choose? Fabio said, okay, do you watch European football and eat Italian food? I eat Italian food, but I do not watch... What is European football? What do you guys in Europe consider football? Because I've heard some people say in Europe they consider football to be soccer, where you're kicking the ball with your feet. But in America, we consider football where you have the ball in your hand and running. So regardless of what you consider football to be in Europe, I've never watched I've never watched soccer. I've watched football before, but like I didn't really know what's happening. It was like somebody else was watching football, so I just by default was watching it, right? So yeah, if I have to choose between one or the two, I'm not really a sports person, so I would rather just not watch anything, to be honest. But Italian food is really good. I'll eat some Italian food for sure. Chicken Parmesan. My mom, she really makes some good chicken Parmesan. Really good, like shrimp pasta, shrimp Alfredo. We got the ravioli. Love it. Really good. Mario said, what games do you play? Video games or do not? In the past, I've played Roblox, but literally, guys, I haven't been on Roblox for months. Since the semester started, I have not been on Roblox, but I have the Roblox app. So when I was on Roblox, like over the summers when I was actively on it, over the summer I was actively on Roblox, because I would play it with G. I would play Squid Games with him, and then I would play Disaster Island. That was a fun game to play. Kat said you're back. Okay, welcome back, Cats. What's your day looking like? Cats and Pokemon, Evan, Josvita, Fabio, 3555, everyone on the live stream. I don't think I asked you guys yet. What are you guys planning on doing today? It's a Sunday, right? So Sunday is definitely like a cleaning day for me. I did clean up. I cleaned up a little bit yesterday as well. So yeah, is it an inside day for y'all? Are you going outside today? Would love to know. Grace said true, but I want to invite others to Islam. Okay, awesome. Thanks for the invite. Hey, how are you doing? 190. Cooper, okay. Oh, copper, okay, is an important industrial ingredient as it is used, okay, to manufacture copper wires. Nice. Good choice, to be honest. I only want to invite others to Islam. Okay, nice. Hey, Josvita, how are you doing? Would you ever do a topic on horror? Yeah, for sure. Like, I can interpret that many different ways. So I need you to be a little more specific on what you're asking, because like we can have a discussion about horror right now if you want on the live stream, but like in regards to what? Like horror movies, horror video games, horror books. Like, you see how I can interpret it multiple different ways. So yeah, I will admit I'm probably only knowledgeable to speak about horror movies because like I've never really played a horror video game. I've never really read a horror book, right? I think when I tried to read a horror book one time, it was too scary. Because books get inside my head. Because when I read a book, it's like the characters, I can visualize them in my head. So when I try to read that horror book, I'm like, no, this is too scary. But when I watch a horror movie, it's a little different. So I was like, I can't do that. Hey Sunny, how are you doing today? 3555 said Mia massaging head, okay, and feet with little almond or coconut oil is best for everyone, okay, before going to bed. Really? Did not know that. Especially students, it boosts memory and keeps organs and skin healthy. Okay, I'll try that. Thank you so much for that advice, 3555. Great advice. Awesome. Hey Lucky, I'm doing good, Lucky. How are you doing today? Hey Pipe Man, welcome back. How are you doing today? Love the emojis. Cat. Okay. So that's the, what is it? Kuali. I'm so sorry if I mispronounced the language name. Cats. That's a really pretty language. Like the words. I mean, I don't understand what you mean, but like, shout out to you. You speak, okay, multiple language. Shout out to everyone who speaks multiple languages. That's awesome. What did you say? What does that mean? But it's pretty. It's a pretty language. I see bus, but I don't think it means the same bus as like English to my knowledge. 190 said the copper producing locations in India, okay, or Singbum, okay, district, okay. All right, nice. So if I ever need copper, 190, I'll be sure to go to those places. She only buys clothes and healers. Jewelry? Who, me? Or are you talking about somebody else? I mean, I do buy clothes and jewelry, but that's not the only thing I buy. Are you going to do a topic on horror? I mean, I could, but like I said, do you want me to speak about horror movies? I guess I'll just answer based on that. So some Joss Vitas asked me, am I gonna do a topic on horror? So I guess they want me to speak about horror movies. I mean, I like horror movies, as I said. I said it in the past, favorite horror movie franchise. Love the Scream franchise. I feel like that's a classic. I Know What You Did Last Summer is really good. Lights Out, I recently saw that one. It was a little scary for me, to be honest, but it was a PG-13 horror movie. It just had a lot of good jump scares. That was good. The Possession, as I said yesterday, Possession. I don't think a lot of people knows about that horror movie, but that's really scary. The lesson that I learned from watching The Possession, if I go to a yard sale, I'm not buying furniture from a yard sale because spirits latch onto anything, honestly. Yard sales freak me out. Like, I understand... Like, I understand yard sales. Like, you want to be sustainable. You want to clear out your house. It's a great opportunity for people to get stuff at affordable prices. But at the end of the day, I try really hard not... I'll go to a yard sale, but I really don't want to buy anything from a yard sale because I'm big on superstition. And, like, once again, I watch a lot of horror movies. And spirits, they can latch onto almost anything. 9 times out of 10, they'll latch onto, like, furniture or, like, a doll. But, like... they can latch onto jewelry. They can latch onto clothes, right? So, like, it's very rare that... Like, I used to go to Goodwill a lot when I was younger, and my mom, she would get me, like, dolls from Goodwill and, like, handbags and, like, shades. But once I got actively into watching horror movies, I was like, I can't do it anymore. I can't get any more dolls from, like, those places. I can't get any more bags or anything because I'm like, what if something latched onto it? So, yeah. Kat said... I sent a message in Creole. Did it show up? Yeah, it showed up in the chat. It was pretty, the language. What'd you say, though? Tommy said... a cold wind, okay. Whispered, join the stream, so here I am. Well, welcome, Tommy. The cold wind knew that you wanted to be part of a community where you are welcome for your positivity and uniqueness, so I recommend you to the channel, Tommy. I'm Uniquely Mia, also known as Mia. I show you what my life is like. I am a dual degree graduate student studying public administration and criminal justice, so do consider liking the video, subscribing, and joining the community. And if you do subscribe, take a deep dive into my channel. I have some travel videos you can watch, education videos, fashion videos, manicure videos, eat with me, and a lot more. All right, and I hope you enjoyed what you see. But how are you doing today, Tommy, and everyone else? Hey Ryan, my name's Uniquely Mia, also known as Mia. Hey, okay, so soccer. So yeah, I don't really watch soccer. I've always wanted to play soccer when I was young. Even now, I kind of feel like I want to play soccer, but I feel like I'll trip over my own feet when I kick the ball. Knowing me, I'll probably do that. So it would be a dangerous sport for me. And then my nails, if I fall down, my nails are gonna break. Hey, how are you doing? T, glad you could be here. Hey, O, glad you could be here. Go to a hockey game? Okay. I'll go to a hockey game. I feel like that could be interesting. Then again, I don't know. I don't think they have any hockey games near me, but okay, cool. Perhaps one day. I'm from the United States. You look like someone who uses Roblox. Okay. Nice eyes, thank you. I go to church on this day. Okay, nice. Hopefully you had a great day at church. Hey, I'm Soothing. How are you doing today? Am I smart? Yes, I do consider myself to be smart. Okay, I spoke about the movies a little bit. You're pretty as well. Am I banned? No, I don't think you're banned. I can see your comments. Hey, Golo. Okay, you're back to English. What did you say in the different language cats? I see you typed another one too. 3555 said, I knew it since I was 17, okay, but I was always lazy to do self-care, okay. I'm starting this from today. I wish I could show you difference after 21 days. Where can I be in touch with you apart from YouTube? Yeah, you can always go over to my TikTok channel at Uniquely Mia and follow me there. You guys can follow me on Twitch, Uniquely Mia 123. So yeah, I post predominantly on YouTube at Uniquely Mia and TikTok at Uniquely Mia for sure. Kat said, but the last message I said I was going to watch my nieces. Oh, okay. Awesome. Let me go back and see. Okay, so I see nieces, okay. Wow, the different languages is like very fascinating because the only common word between English and the other language was niece there. That's the only common word, so shout out, that's really awesome. Like languages are just so interesting, like the way you can say different things and like it can be shorter in a different language or longer in the different language depending on what type of language it is. But shout out to you for watching your nieces, Kat. Can I have a shout out? Shout out to Magnus Young. Shout out to you. That sounds like Magnus Bane. Have you guys ever seen Shadowhunters? Shadowhunters is a good movie. Like Mortal Instruments City of Bones. I really wish they made a second Mortal Instrument movie. They have the TV show Shadowhunters. I watched it a little bit, but I never saw all seasons of it, right? But like if I have to choose between being like an original vampire like Klaus Michelson is a hybrid. If I have to choose between being like a witch from the Vampire Diaries, like Bonnie Bennett, if I have to choose between being like a shadow hunter, I'm choosing a shadow hunter. Like they're human, right? But like they're half human, so it's like they're angels. It's like they're descended from angels. So like they have runes, and runes are like tattoos, but it looks really cool, right? And then like they have the swords and everything, and it's like a secret society and all that. So I don't know, they're not real, but like they could be real, right? Because I feel like if we're looking at, I don't know, conspiracy theory or whatever, but like I feel like that could be real, right? Or they probably were real, but it depends, right? But like they're descendants from an angel, right? So like they're descendants from an angel, and like they're kind of like the protectors of like against demons or whatever in the movie slash TV show. So like the runes give them magic. Their runes are their powers, and like the runes like gives them their swords powers, their selves. It's a really good movie. So definitely watch it. If I could be a shadow hunter, I want to be a shadow hunter for sure. My mom's not a shadow hunter. If I were to ask her, my mom would be like, how do you know you're not a shadow hunter? She would be like, you probably just didn't unlock your abilities yet. She always does that for some reason, right? I remember when I was younger and I was obsessed with Percy Jackson. I would look at my mom sometimes. I'd be like, why couldn't you be Athena? Like, why couldn't I be a demigod? And she would look at me and she would like, how do you know you're not a demigod? Like, how do you know that? Maybe you're just being tested. You never know. I think I've been tested long enough, because if we're looking at when the powers are supposed to be awakened, right? I passed the age limit according to movies and TV shows. But low key, my mom, she can like diminish, or what is it? Unlight a candle, or not, no, put out a flame. Yeah, she can put out a candle flame with her hands. Like, if that's not magic, I don't know what is, because she did that 2 times. I'm like, what in the, she's like, I like, did that burn you? She's like, no. It was so crazy. When I tell you, my mom literally put out a candle flame with her hands, like with her fingers. She was like, she told me to do it and I didn't do it. So she was like, because I didn't do that, that means my magic or whatever. She said I'm not ready to unlock my powers because I was too scared to do it. But I have nail polish. My nail polish is flammable, guys. I'm not risking anything. What are we saying? Kat said, I still can't believe what we learned about Trump. It's always the loudest haters who are hiding the biggest secrets. Which one? A lot of information comes out about that topic, that person. So there's a lot of, I think I know which one you're referring to though. Yeah. And yeah, I mean, just gotta watch and see what happens for sure. And then, like, it'll be made to the public. So if you want to go through and decipher all that information, those documents, that can definitely be done for sure. I've already seen some people saying that they're going to read all those files and do something with it and see. Hey Josvita, how are you doing? If you could survive them and your plan and the ones you can't. Okay, so you're asking me how would I survive a horror movie? What would my plan be and the ones I can't? I mean, okay. Okay. Let's do Freddy Krueger. I'll analyze Freddy Krueger, how I would potentially survive Freddy Krueger, right? So Freddy Krueger is the horror guy, and he's the one who goes in your dreams, right? So he, like, gets his victims in their dreams. So for Freddy Krueger, you just can't sleep. You really can't. Like, that would be my plan. Like, I don't like caffeine. I would have to overdose on caffeine or something. I mean, overdose isn't good, right? But I would have to, like, consume a crazy amount of caffeine. And when I finally go to sleep, I would have to, you know how they have, like, you go to like a hypnotist and they can talk you through your sleep. I will, when I get to the point where I'm maxed out and I really do need to sleep, I would have to, like, go to that person, right? And I would have to have them speak to me when I'm sleeping, but I'm not sleeping. So if something crazy happened, they would have to pull me out at that moment of time. And I would have to figure out a way to bring, like, weapons or unlock the full, because people in society, scientists, they say we don't use the full 10% of our, I mean, not the 10%. Scientists say we only use like a 10% of our brain. I don't know how true that is, right? If it's true, if it's not. But if that is true, that we only use 10% of our brain, I would have to figure out a way how to unlock the full 100% of my brain. So that way, when I finally go to sleep, when I'm with Freddy Krueger, I would have the ability to, like, manifest some weapons or something to protect me to destroy Freddy Krueger. So, will I survive? Probably not, right? Because it's Freddy Krueger, and, like, you gotta sleep at one point in time, right? So yeah, that's how I would do that. Kat said, my first message said that, how are you, Mia, right now? I'm on the bus. Oh, nice, it's your nieces. Okay, cool. Okay, cool. Hey, Nymph, how are you doing? Nice voice, thank you so much. So it did have bus in it, okay. So I guess I was wrong, because I was like, there's no way bus in that language means the same thing as, the same language as English, so yeah. Oh, you don't know how to say bus in Creole. Oh, okay. Well, thank you so much for sharing the language a little bit and typing it out in a different language. That's really cool. Hey, how are you doing, Selection? How are you doing today? What are we saying? Your baby sister is watching me from Berlin, Germany. Shout out to you and your baby sister. Glad you guys can watch the Unique Lumia channel from Berlin, Germany. I do hope that you are enjoying the content and that you're learning something from it. Always a pleasure when you're on. Kat said, hey, are you beautiful as well? Kat said, oh, and in the other message, okay, I put in Haiti, okay, we say, I feel like I'm gonna mispronounce it. I don't want to butcher the pronunciation of your language. Really don't. Okay, but you said you don't play soccer. Okay, cool. Hey, little. Soccer with the kick. Okay, kicking your feet with soccer. Yeah. Okay. TikTok has been banned in India. Why don't you start Discord every time? You can keep your favorite question like what we doing, what we eating, how was your day, something through it. Yeah, I know there was a few supporters in the past who have asked me to have a Discord. Perhaps in the future I'll start a Discord. I'll definitely have to look more into that for sure. So I'm not discredited in that I probably won't never do it, or I may do it in the future, I may not, right? So yeah, it's always good to expand your content. But for now, I'm just going to focus on YouTube and TikTok. And then after I focus on, once I get my YouTube channel and TikTok page to a point where I want it to be, then I'll branch out to Twitch. And then I'll go over to the Discord. Shout out to your channel, Jasvita. Glad you could be here. Hey, Alex, how are you doing? Okay, you want to be a shadow hunter too? Nice, okay. You look hungry. Okay. Oh, I'm not hungry. I ate some food already. Hey, how are you doing? Marcos, glad you could be here. Hey, how are you doing, kiddos? I'm just responding to your comments. How are you doing today? Hey, YD, do you like Jesus? Yeah. Okay. Okay, read that. Kat said, Mia, my mom can turn off a candle with her fingers too. Really? Okay. She also knew my sister was pregnant way before my sister even knew. Really? I remember my mom said that about my older sister too when I was younger. My mom said she had a dream when prior to my sister telling her that she was pregnant with my nephew. So yeah, I guess it's parents' superstition or whatever, or it's crazy, or who knows. Cats, maybe our parents really do have like magical powers. You never, like, maybe they do have something, right? And they just did it. I guess the magical powers, they just can't manifest to be ultra millionaire, right, overnight. Their powers doesn't work for self-gain, right? But like it works for other people, right? And it's so funny because like sometimes my mom, she, like, I'll be home sometimes and like my mom, she always tells me, oh, she dreamed about this person, she dreamed about this, and I'm like, did you dream about my success? Did you dream about us? She's like, no. I'm like, okay, thanks. So it's like if our parents have powers, particularly my mom, if she have powers, it's like, when is it gonna work for moi? When is it gonna, like, when are you gonna dream that like I'm super duper, that we're doing this awesome, amazing thing, right? Like, I don't know, but I don't know, it didn't pass on to me, right? My mom said I'm an empath though, so I guess if my mom has superpowers, I guess some people said if you're an empath, you have a form of magic. I don't think I'm an empath, I really don't, but when I was over in South America and I had to leave Wilfrey, really cute dog, right? I had to leave her. I was just crying because I didn't want to leave her. I didn't know what would happen to her. And my mom was like, you're crying so much because you're an empath. I'm like, no, I'm crying because you told me to take care of, like, you didn't tell me to take care of the dog, but like, you allowed me to take care of the dog when you knew we would be leaving her. That's why I was crying. So, and then she was stolen ultimately. So yeah, perhaps our parents have magic and we really don't know, right? What are you saying? 3555 said, guys, let's talk more about food. That will definitely make Mia hungry and take her to the food court. I mean, I'm not hungry. I just left the food court. If you want to see what I ate, 3555, I think you were in that stream. You can always go back and check out that previous one. And if you do want to see me eating food or doing food reviews, you can go to my YouTube homepage, click playlist, and watch my food reviews videos. You love me, marry me. I'm not gonna marry you, but thank you so much for the love. Really appreciate your support. Say something about Denzel Washington. Isn't he an actor? My mom's always talking about him sometimes. She's like, yeah, go to the Q&A video and you can figure out why did I say that. So yeah, hey James, how are you doing today? What are we saying? Hey Mick, how are you doing? No, I'm not from Ireland. Do I look Irish to y'all? Hey Radical. Hey Anthony, do you snore when you sleep? I don't think so, no. 3555 said, don't wait for better days, make today a better day. I missed many chances just by waiting for the perfect day. Just do it whenever you post, pondering, like accepting sometime. someone's feelings, confessing your love. Okay. Yeah, that is good. That is good advice. Make today a better day, right? But like, if I were to try and make today a better day, my bank account would go down. It's because I would buy an airline ticket and go somewhere really awesome, and like I can't afford that at this current moment of time. I mean, I could afford it. I would go broke after. I want to be able to do that without going broke after, right? So the way to make my day a better day, it would make me broke. And my mom did raise me to be financially knowledgeable financially, right? And raise me to not do things to make me go broke, right? So yeah. But great advice nonetheless. Hey Gritty, how are you doing? PR said, I guess right. You are too young for Mr. Washington. God bless your mother, though. Okay, same to you. Kat said, Mia, was your mom born in America? I'm asking because I feel like being closer to your ancestral land, it gives you more spiritual energy, or it could be your mom connecting with the land more. Yeah, I mean, given the current political climate, Katz, I'm going to choose not to answer that question, but my mom is an American. She is in the United States. Yeah, she's American, but go to my full nutritional YouTube videos, watch some videos, you can make your own inference, but yeah, I'm going to choose not to answer that question directly, Katz, just given the current political climate that's happening in America. But I totally understand what you mean, but my mom is an American for sure. But I get what you mean, Katz, by if you're being born somewhere, you are closer to like the ancestral land and like the connection to that, right? Or like if you weren't born there and you connect to that ancestral land a little more. I can definitely see that perspective for sure. And what you're saying makes sense. That makes sense for sure. It really makes sense. But hey, if you remember, when I go home, we can always ask my mom that question. If she's comfortable answering that, you can ask her again, and like she'll answer it if she's comfortable, and it'll be like a deeper conversation, and she can like relate it back to her lived experiences for sure. Oh, I missed stuff. Do apologize. Josvita, I don't think I skipped anything. If I did skip something, it's probably because I already answered it, or the comment probably did not come through, because that tends to happen sometimes. Okay, wait, I do see it. Josvita said Jason, Terrere, Michael, Freddie, Crowder, William. Who is that? I don't know who that is. Thank you so much for the purchase of the gifts. Sending you hearts, really appreciate it. No need to spam 6-7. Thank you so much for purchasing a floating heart. 5. Thank you so much. Sending you hearts. Excuse me. Really appreciate it. 5. What did he say? Hey from Kenya, how are you doing? Where's my bike? I don't know where your bike is. Did you leave it somewhere? Remember, if you left your bike somewhere and if you lose it, if you forget where you placed your bike for a long period of time, once you ultimately find it, walk with a saw, because what happened was I had a bike at school and I lost the key. I misplaced the key. I thought I lost the key. I took the key to South America. Why in the world did I take the bike key to South America? That was so funny. And I literally thought the key was in my dorm room in America, and the key was all the way in South America. But it was actually, this summer, and I did make a YouTube shorts about it this summer. I had to take my bike off campus, so Stu, he had to walk with a saw, and we had to cut it off and everything because it wasn't good. So now I have a bike, but it's home, and I have a big piece of like metal lock stuck on my bike wheel, and it's a good bike too. Like, it's a good bike, so we got to figure out a way how to get the metal off the bike, off of the wheel. Hey Glenn, how are you doing today? Hey 5, what's up? I'm doing good. How are you doing today? Hey James, how are you doing today? Josvita said 5 Nights at Freddy. Oh, okay, have I seen that? The name sounds familiar, but I don't know if I've actually seen it, but the name definitely sounds familiar. Hey Tired, how are you doing today? 3555 said, Mia, I feel connected with you. Okay. Do you also feel the same sometimes towards only me, but for anyone? No. What you think about past life things? I do think people definitely had, I do believe in reincarnation to an extent, right? But the way I believe in reincarnation is like, you're reincarnated as a human once, and then you're reincarnated into an animal the next time, like that, right? But the way I feel connected to my supporters is that I appreciate you guys for your subscription. I appreciate you guys for your support to my channel, right? I do consider my supporters to be my friends in a way, like my virtual friends, you can say, because only I feel like a friend would support you. So I do really appreciate y'all, all my subscribers, for liking the videos, for subscribing, and for continuously coming back to the channel and engaging with the content, whether that's related to my nutritional YouTube videos, YouTube shorts, etc. But yeah, that's where the connection is with my supporters slash subscribers. Yeah. Why I look tired. I think it's because my camera, my phone's camera is up here, and the chat is like down below. So I know people in the past have said it looks like I have sleepy eyes or I look tired. Well, I just came out of the gym, so maybe I am tired, right? And two, it's because I look down when I read the comments. So when I look down, the camera's up here. I'm looking down. It looks like I'm sleepy, right? So yeah. But how are you doing today, Hussein? Kat said, yeah, that's what my mom says about her spiritual energy. There's been a lot of times where my mom has predicted, really, or even prevented crazy stuff. Wow, really? Okay. I'm like, how? She always says it's her country. Okay, I can see that for sure. And my mom, I feel like my mom, she definitely picks up on the energy aspect of stuff, because my mom and I, we've gone numerous places sometimes, and she herself is like, I don't want to get closer. I don't want to do that because the energy feels off. And in the moment of time, I'm laughing at her, but I'm like, you know what? You never actually know. I remember one time, my mom and I and Stu and G, we went to see the Statue of Liberty. Unfortunately, there are no videos like live streams or fully nutritional YouTube videos of when I went to the Statue of Liberty, because I wasn't into streaming then. I was posting videos, but I wasn't consistent with it, so there's no videos of that. But when you go see the Statue of Liberty, there's like this big statue, like before you even get on the ferry to go there. And like I remember I went up close. I literally went underneath the statue to take a picture, and I was calling my mom to come and take the pictures, and she was like, no, I don't want to do that. I don't like the energy of the statue. She refused. She literally refused to get closer. So I do think as I said, I feel like if you believe in religion, by default you believe in like the mythical. You believe in witches, you believe in vampires. Well, vampires, I don't think vampires are like bloodsuckers. I do think vampires are like, they're energy drainers for sure. So I feel like the more of the story, I believe in religion, I believe in a higher power, so thus by default I believe in the mythical, and with the mythical comes witchcraft, right? So as Kat is saying, I do think that there are some people who are, I don't know how you want to phrase it, who are just connected to the earth, right? Or just have like very strong intuition. Yeah, that's the correct term. Very strong intuition, where like they can meet somebody and their energy feels off. And that can happen. Like that's happened to me before. I remember when I was younger, my mom took me to this show in like Guyana, and it was like a pageant, my mom said. They were running for like Miss Guyana. And it's so funny that I remember, because I remember when I was younger, I was sitting down, my mom and I, it was just my mom and myself at the show, and we were sitting down next to this guy, and the whole time, I was probably like, I don't know, like 9, 10, and this guy next to my mom and myself, it just felt so weird. Like, I did not like his energy. I really didn't. And I'm not a person, like, if I'm around a stranger, I'm not somebody to, like, turn my body away from them. But the whole time the show was going on, my body was just turned away from that person, because I just did not like it. I did not like him. I did not like his energy. I just felt like very scared, disgusted being next to that person. And what's so funny is I remember towards the end of the show, I just remember my mom look at that person, and her face, it was like, I don't know if that person said something towards me or made like a weird facial expression, but I remember my mom, it was like, it's like that guy wanted to argue with my mom, because like her face just turned like, don't say nothing. Like, you know when your mom does a face like, don't say nothing to this person, or like, don't say nothing to my kid. Like, I feel like my mom's face did that, right? So I feel like little kids pick up on energy. So I feel like if a little kid doesn't like you, because I understand that like little kids are not gonna like random people, but if you are around a little kid and you meet a person, or you're introducing a little kid to this person, and for no reason whatsoever outside of this person being a stranger, and a kid doesn't like you, your energy is off. I don't want to be around you anymore. Because a little kid, I feel like my mom always told me when I was younger, when I'm young, like when I was a kid, she was like, ask God for what you want, because God is going to listen to little kids rather than adults. So I made sure to ask God for everything that I wanted when I was a kid, right? So I feel like if my mom can tell me that little kids are closer to God, that means little kids can pick up on energy and they are sensitive to different things, right? I say all this to say, cats, I totally believe that your mother can definitely pick up on different things. Like, I believe my mom has a very strong intuition as well. They're little kids like that, so maybe for the adults who have dreams about certain things and it comes true, or for the adults who just have that strong intuition, you somewhat still have your childlike ability, right? To pick up on the energy around you, the people around you, right? So hopefully I explained it pretty good. But I do think there are people like that for sure, like empaths, right? Why are there people who's just like, they'll literally feel sad for a random person when you don't know the person from anywhere, right? That's not norm for people. That's something extra that you have that's just very interesting, right? So yeah. She always said it's her country that gave her the power, and I can believe that too. Like Haiti as well. Like, y'all have like definitely a deep history with like just with like religion and like the rituals and like just being connected to nature for sure. So yeah, I can definitely understand how like certain countries, particularly people from certain countries, you can pick up on different things. You just feel certain ways for sure. Just Vita said, we're waiting every night, okay, to finally roam and newcomers to play with us the many years we've been. Okay. Ryan said, you're cute. Thank you so much. You're cute as well, Ryan. Josvita said, I didn't say, did you miss my thing? I said something a few minutes ago. Okay. Yeah, I didn't see that. Hussein said, I'm good. Thank you. Thank you. I want to get back to working out. Like, I stopped working out for 1 year. I was able to do 45 push-ups. Nice. In one row. But now I know I can do 35 because I stopped working out. But 35 is still good. And if you want to continue to exercise, Hussein, if that's something you want to achieve, write it down. Like, first write it down on a paper, and then sometimes you're gonna have to physically force your body out to go to the gym, or to do like push-ups. You don't even need a gym to do that. And just start with a 35, right? If you can't get to the 45 right off the bat, don't feel bad about it because you're easing your way back into it. And I live stream my workouts almost every Saturday and Sunday at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So if you want to like do your gym workout routines at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, you can always log into my live stream at the same time, and I could be like a workout buddy for y'all. So yeah, and that's how hopefully, if anyone on the stream wants to get into exercising, you want somebody, I know sometimes it can be boring to exercise by yourself. So if you want like a workout buddy, I can be your virtual workout buddy, right? Because most Saturdays and Sunday, not every Saturday and Sunday, but most Saturdays and Sunday, at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I'll live stream my exercise for y'all. So yeah, and slow and steady wins the race. Okay, no, I'm not Ethiopian to my knowledge. Kat said, that's why I always say your mom reminds me of my mom, because they're obviously tapped into something other people aren't. Yeah, for sure. And you're asking some great questions, Kats. I know I can't give you like a full comprehensible answer. My mom's the only one who could give this answer. So when I'm home, if you remember, even myself, if I remember, I live stream, I'm gonna ask her, see if she wants to like give some of her opinions on this topic, because I feel like the only person who can speak about themselves and give you the best answer is that individual themselves, right? So my mom's going to be able to give you much more comprehensive and better answers for sure. But like, it's really interesting. I'm like, where did that power go? Why didn't it come to me? Like, why did it skip over? For sure, right? So that would be really interesting if like I could pick up on a lot of energy with people, right? I mean, obviously there are some people like I'll meet even at my age and I'm like, your vibes are off. I'm gonna go away from you. Like, I'm gonna walk away from you. I don't want to be around you like that. Like, but it doesn't happen all the time, right? So yeah. Am I Trinidadian? No. 3555 said, come out of your shopkeeper character, acting again. Why can't be happen? Something emotional between us. I'm a human, Mia, who has feelings, not a software robot. Alright, okay. Okay. Jesus is the only way. Okay, nice. Hey, Jake, how are you doing? look up Five Nights at Freddy. I'll look it up. I can't look it up now because I'm on the live stream, right? So I'm not in my room, so I don't have my computer in front of me. Even if I go in my room and stream, there's no internet in my room, so I can't look it up on my laptop. I have magical eyes. Thank you so much. Just Vita said, sorry that I'm texting so much. Can you shout out my channel? Yeah, no need to apologize. I love when you guys text a lot and like leave the comments because it shows that you're engaged and you have something to say and you want to be heard. And shout out to your channel. If you want me to subscribe to you, Joss Vita, subscribe to me first, like the live stream, and then write your YouTube username in the chat as it appears on YouTube, and I'll be more than happy to subscribe to you. And any other supporters who want to subscribe to you who's watching the stream now can definitely do that if they want to. Hey Ryan, Matt, Melville. I get tongue-tied so much sometimes. Yeah, there's definitely those type of entities, yeah, for sure, and they're just negative entities, yeah. Because remember, guys, malvoyant or malviolent or like what is it, demons? I feel like what is it? The media has definitely construed or messed up our perception of demons, right? Because 9 times out of 10, I feel like if I were to ask y'all what a demon is, you're gonna say like it's like a demon, somebody who's like who looks scary, right? Who has the horns or like those type of things, who has the horns. Guys, demons are humans. Demons are humans who do bad deeds, right? That's what a demon is, right? So it's not even believe in the fantasy sometimes, right? So as I said, I believe in God, I believe in a higher power, and I believe in like the like witchcraft, you can say sometimes. You believe in demons. Demons are all around you sometimes, and they're just regular human beings who do very negative things, right? So sometimes when you think about the idea of fantasy, when you think about the idea of like religious topics, good deeds, angels and demons, it's not all, an angel isn't always somebody who has wings, right? An angel can just be somebody who is extremely kind to everyone that they meet, right? So a demon can be somebody who is just very mean and who does terrible things, right? It doesn't always have to relate back to somebody who looks very scary, or somebody who has wings, or who has like a, what is it, the halo above their head, right? So yeah, it's not like entities. I feel like when we do watch movies like Annabelle and things like that, they definitely say that demons are like the ghosts and the spirits, and I believe they exist in that form as well, but they're also humans too who do bad things. So yeah. 3555 said, it sadly feels like you using us. But yeah, as I said, I consider all my supporters, as I said, to be angels, right? Because I'm a positive individual, right? So by default, if you guys subscribe to the channel and you want to become a supporter, then you're angels, right? And yeah, most of my supporters are definitely angels, right? All of my supporters. Sometimes, as I always say, they'll have like the 1, 2, or 3 supporters who want to try and bring negativity into the stream, right? But as I said in the past, anytime there's positivity, there's always going to be something negative trying to bring that positivity down. So we have a community of angels on the Unique Lumia channel, right? More than 6,000 of y'all, so sending each and every one of y'all hearts. Make your fingers into a heart now. Together we make one, right? And with that positivity and that angelic feeling in that angelic community that we're growing on YouTube together, there's always going to be the individuals who's going to try to come in and bring that negativity and demonic energy, right? It's how we respond that matters, right? It's continuing to be positive. It's continuing to be your authentic self and bringing that positivity into the live stream and out into the real world, into your real life, is what's going to matter and what's going to make a difference, all right? Go to sleep. I'm not tired, guys. 355 said, it sadly feels like you're using us just for your views and for achieving big numbers of subscribers. Why does it feel like that? I mean, I don't get how I'm using you. Guys, how am I using you guys? You're choosing to be here. And I think it's a positive choice, so I can't use you, right? Like, it's a mutually beneficial relationship, as I always say in the past, guys. How is it a mutually beneficial relationship? Because I'm benefiting from the fact that you guys are subscribing to the channel, and thus by your subscription, you are growing my channel. By you guys watching my videos, watching my live streams, you guys are you guys are allowing me to make some money off of YouTube to one day pay off my student loan debt. So that's how I'm benefiting from this relationship. How are you guys benefiting? You are being entertained by my content, right? I don't have to live stream. I choose to do it because I like it. You guys like it, right? And because I want to do it genuinely, right? So you are being entertained. You are allowing to see who uniquely Mia is. I'm allowing myself to respond to your comments, right? So three triple five. I'm not using y'all. This is a mutually beneficial relationship that we're in, my supporters and myself, right? If you feel like that I'm using you for your subscription or your views, I mean, I want to say I'm sorry, but I can't apologize for that because I have no control over your feelings, right? I can't control how you feel. So all I can do is say stuff. And at the end of the day, I'm just saying stuff. You can choose to latch onto it or not. But thank you so much for feeling comfortable to let me know and everyone else on the stream how you feel, for sure. What are we saying? Hey, JK14, or go to the gym. I already went to the gym, JK14. If you want to see me go to the gym, just check out the previous live stream because I did go to the gym already. Hey, Z. Hey, Dante, how are you doing? What are we saying? Okay, gym. Nah, I can't even do 10 push-ups. I will admit, I stopped doing push-ups. So I could do like 70 sit-ups, but I probably can only do maybe like 5 push-ups. And if you can't do 10 push-ups, Dante, work on it, okay? If it's your goal to do push-ups, start with 1. And once you're able to do 1 push-up, celebrate that 1 push-up and continue to persevere and do more and more, right? I just be smoking weed and playing the game. Do it in moderation, be safe, all right? Be safe. Do I accept cream pies? I don't know what that is. Good afternoon. I'm Weird Duck. Glad you could be here. Hey Bite, how are you doing today? Hey Gabriel, you look like a highly educated person. You caught my eyes. Thank you so much for your kind word. I do think I'm academically educated for sure. Really appreciate your kind words. How are you doing today? What are we saying? Hey, how are you doing, Kingston? How are you doing today? Dante said, Grove, you know you ain't talking to any girls. Happy King. Hey, Happy King. It's been a while since you've been here. Happy Sunday to you. Have a great Sunday as well. How are you doing? Hey, Eric. How are you doing today? Thank you. Glad you like my nails. How's your day going today, Eric? Where am I? I'm in the United States. Hey, Godfrey. How are you doing today? For a few days now, okay? To go back and then we bona fide, okay, occupational health, okay, is the high there how you are doing today. Okay, so you're saying for somebody who works in occupational health, they have to like have that good customer service skills. Okay, nice. Kat said, hey, Happy King. Nice. Hey, how are you doing, Mackenzie? Hello. Yes. Hi. Any advice? Okay, what advice do you want? My boyfriend of 1 year left me abruptly, no convo, and has jumped on dating apps immediately. I'm heartbroken. I do apologize that happened to you. That's very sad. Like, definitely disrespectful, low key. I mean, if your boyfriend didn't want to be with you anymore, like, he was a chicken to just like run away and not break up with you, right? So don't feel bad, right? It wasn't anything lacking on your end, even though I don't know you, right? I can say that now because he just like ghosted you, and ghosting somebody is literally one of the, it depends on when you ghost somebody, right? Because like if you're in a relationship with somebody, you ghost them, that's like chicken behavior. But like if you are just talking to somebody and like you don't even know them and you ghost them, I don't see anything wrong with that, right? You saw vibes, you don't like it, there was no commitment made, so ghost them, right? So but like very sad that your boyfriend did that to you, Mackenzie. I guess I can understand why you're heartbroken, right? I want to tell you not to be heartbroken, but once again, me telling you is not going to do anything to fix your heartbreak. So what I will recommend is do things that you like. Like if you like reading books, if you like going on adventures, if you like going to the mall, go and do that, right? And just know that you're on to bigger and better things, right? So yeah, it's going to be great. Okay, what are you saying? Yeah, what's your question, CJ? Hey, EAB. Welcome, Jeremiah. Hey, The Real. I'm Chief. Glad you could be here. You have the most fascinating hairline I've ever seen in my life. Thank you. I did not know my hairline was so unique until so many people pointed it out. But thank you so much. I'll take that as a compliment for sure. Kat said, Mackenzie, I say forget about him. Okay, great advice and move on. Okay, nice. If he left you like that, then he doesn't deserve you. Okay, yes. And Kat's phrased it perfectly, so yeah. Hey, Nadine, how are you doing today? Hey, Mayhem, how are you doing? You're absolutely correct. Also, you're very pretty. Thank you so much for your kind words. You're pretty as well. Dante said, don't listen to him. Grove dude, he just be typing like a bot, okay? Happy King said, hi, cats and Pokemon, how are you? Always a pleasure. That's a lot of rings. Yes, it is. I do like a ring sack, so I do like a lot of rings. Kat said, Gravov, no one's forcing you to stay here. Yeah. Kat said, I'm good, happy king, about to go watch my nieces. I'm on the train now. Hopefully you're well. Okay, nice. Shout out to you, Captain Pokemon. I did not even know you were on the train now. Last time you said you're on the bus. So I really appreciate that support. You are taking me on an adventure and you are watching the stream while you are outside on the train. Pay attention to your surroundings, okay? Because they have a lot of interesting characters on public transportation. So I do hope that you get to where you're going very safe and have a great day with your niece, and really appreciate your support. And shout out to all my supporters on the live stream now and all of my supporters who subscribe to the channel. I really do appreciate y'all. Hey Thunder, how you doing? Hey Dawn. Hey Ezra, you're pretty as well. You need to get my eyebrows done. Thank you so much for sharing your opinion. You may think I need my eyebrows done, but I don't. I like it. I mean, it's natural eyebrows, right? Anytime I go to a makeup artist with my mom, they always like my eyebrows, so I feel like they're the professionals with it. But thank you so much for your kind words. And you know what? It's okay if you don't like my eyebrows. Like, we all have different beauty standards, so yeah. My eyebrows just may not conform to yours. Nothing wrong with that. You are still more than welcome on the channel. What are we saying? Elsa said she don't know. Okay. All right. Hello, how are you? Where am I from? I'm doing good. How are you doing today, Kumar? I'm from the United States. Chicken behavior, cats. No, I call people I couldn't, but it is chicken behavior because like a chicken's gonna run away, cats, right? Like, have you seen chickens like in their natural habitat? They'll run away. So like that is chicken behavior. It really is. What are we saying? New GIF. Okay, you guys like chicken, all right? So maybe I gave you something new. You can call somebody a chicken if you want, if it deems necessary, right? 3555 said, world is full with givers and takers, as you say, mutually beneficial. Why can't be some things run without any benefit or loss? Almost anything in the world has a benefit or a loss. I feel like that's a very interesting question that you asked 3555. Guys, 3555 asks, why can't some things run without any benefit or loss? That's a very interesting question. I'm not I can give you my opinion. I'll give you my opinion on that, but like, I'm not the person who created that construct or that ideal, right? That was created by society. And if you look at the Bible, sometimes that's even in the Bible and some Bible stories, right? So why can't some things run without benefit or loss? Everything that we do, at least if you're from a Western culture or in the world, if you're a human, everything that we do has a benefit and or a loss. I'm in school. I'm getting the benefit of education, right? And the hope is me benefiting from my education and getting these postgraduate degrees, right, is going to allow me to get a good career that's going to pay me a lot, right? That's a benefit. What is the loss? That I'm not with my family all the time, guys. You think I want to be on campus right now? You think I want to be here? I'd rather live stream from home when I'm with my mom, right? So I am losing because I'm not with my family. I'm not spending as much time as I would like with my mom, right? I'm not spending as much time as I would like doing the fun things that I want to do. I am losing some things, right? Once I enter the workforce, the benefit is my salary. The loss, once again, I'll be losing time with my family, right? Because when you're working, you need to be committed to that workplace, right? Even in a relationship or like in a family dynamic, when I'm with my family, I'm benefiting because I get to enjoy their company. I get to do fun things with them, right? How am I losing when I'm with my family sometimes? there's compromise. You can't always do what you want to do when you want to do it, because you got to compromise, right? You got to sometimes be careful what you say, just be respectful sometimes, right? If you are somebody who to react really quickly, there's always a benefit and a loss, right? Even when people get married, look at my mom. I've never been married, but I can observe my mom. When my mom's in a relationship, when she's married, the benefit is she's married to somebody that she likes, right? She gets other benefits from it, but there's also some losses too sometimes. So yeah, everything that you do, there's a benefit and there's a loss, right? So that's a very interesting question that you pose, but I think in the society that we live in modern day America, or just modern day world of living, there's always going to be benefit and losses. So if you have something where there's no benefit or loss, please share. But to my knowledge, there's nothing where there's a benefit or loss. Even when we eat food, when we eat food, our benefit is sometimes we're eating good food. The loss is you're gaining weight if you don't want to gain weight, right? Even as something as simple as food. When I go to the store and buy something, the benefit is I'm getting something that I want, but I'm losing money as the loss, right? So it's in the fabric of society, benefit and losses, in my opinion. What are you saying? At least you found out now. Okay. I have great hair. Thank you. Thank you. I don't think anybody ever compliments my hair when it's in braids. Normally when my mom does my hair and her elaborate hairstyles, you guys compliment it a lot. But like my natural hair when it's braided, I don't think most of y'all have not complimented on that. So thank you. Glad you guys like my hair. So unique, very unique hairline. Happy King said, well, enjoy your niece's cat. Stay safe and keep and say hi. Enjoy it. But how's your day going, Happy King? Haven't seen you in a while in the stream. Glad you could be here. It is Sunday. Any Sunday plans? Is it a chill day? And everyone let me know. What are you guys planning on eating? What are you planning on doing this Sunday? Would love to know. Hey, how are you doing, Fariso? Good evening, good evening. What's it like in Brazil today? Thank you so much for watching the live stream in Brazil. Brazil has a beach, right? Have you gone to the beach in Brazil today or no? Jasvita said, you're a good person. I hope you have a good life one day. I want to help people with my YouTube channel, and maybe we can do a collab. Thank you so much for your kind words. Really appreciate it. Thank you so much for your kind words. And yeah, perhaps one day we can definitely do a collaboration. Perhaps one day. Pleasure having you on. Am I famous? Am I a singer? I'm not a singer. I feel like if we're looking at the formal definition of fame or being famous, it's known by many. So on YouTube, 6,000 people know what I look like. I don't know what all 6,000 of y'all look like. Of the 6,000 people who are subscribed to me, I probably only know what 5 of y'all look like, because I know you guys in real life prior to like me making a YouTube channel, or maybe I met you in one of my classes, right? And on TikTok, more than 4,000 people know me. So in total, about more than 10,000 people know what I look like, but I don't know what y'all look like. That's very scary, and it's very crazy, and it's very interesting. So if we're looking at that definition of fame, where I'm known by many, I am known by many, right? So, but if we're looking at monetary famous A-list celebrities, no, I'm not fame in that aspect where I'm like ultra wealthy with fame or like with money, or like I'm not an A-list celebrity where I'm known by millions, but I'm known by thousands, that's a lot of people. It's a little scary sometimes when I think about it, but shout out to y'all for being positive, and shout out to y'all for your support. It really means a lot. Thank you so much for subscribing, Mayhem. Welcome to the community. I do hope you enjoy the content that you see. Take a deep dive into my channel. I have fashion videos, travel videos, eat with me technology videos, and a lot more. I'm uniquely Mia, also known as Mia. I show you what my life is like. All opinion, people, and ideas are welcome, as long as we communicate to each other in a kind and respectful way. And thank you. Glad you think my nails are slaying. Really appreciate it. I'm Charlie. Am I an actress? No, I'm not an actress. Hey, how are you doing, Belga? Glad you could be here. Instead of living up to your potential, bring your potential down to you. That's really good. I kind of like that. That is good. Instead of living up to your potential, bring the potential down to you. It's good, but it's bad, right? Because I feel like when people say living up to your potential, I think it means like I feel like I'm living up to my potential in this current moment of time, right? But I feel like there's a lot more I can achieve in my life, and I will achieve, because my potential is going to continue to rise. Like the more things I accomplish, the more goals that I want to achieve in my life, right? My potential is going to continuously rise and rise and rise, right? So I like that, but I don't. I like it because it gives you instant gratification and makes you feel good with what you have currently achieved, right? But at the same time, if we live too closely to that saying, instead of living up to your potential, bring your potential down to you. If we're always bringing our potential down to where we're currently at, I don't think no advancement would occur, right? Because as I said, in this current moment of time, I've achieved my potential. So what? Am I supposed to just stay like this forever for the rest of my life with this potential that I've already achieved? There would be nothing wrong with that, right? But I haven't achieved everything that I want to achieve. So my potential is going to continue to rise. So I can't always bring it down to where I'm currently at, if that makes sense. But that's a great quote nonetheless. Hey Wayne, have a great day as well. How are you doing today? Hey Forrest. Hey Damien, Darnian, how are you doing today? Lion ring is dope. Thank you. Glad you like the ring. My nails eat. Thank you. It ate and left no crumbs. Okay. It ate and left no crumbs. Nice, Charlie. Hey Golden, how are you doing today? What's up with you? Josvita said my name is Josvita, as my friends call me. Lucas Vita. You have more subs than me. You have a good channel. Thank you. So that's your YouTube channel. So I'll take a screenshot and I'll be sure to subscribe to your channel after the live stream. Hey Line, how are you doing? Hey Force, how are you doing today? Without loss, would we gain appreciation? Sorry, I don't know where those words came from. Without loss, okay, would we appreciate gain so loss is gain? Interesting question. Without loss, would we appreciate gain so loss is gain? I think it relates back to the person, because I feel like some people, they can experience loss, right? And they appreciate what they have much more. For me, how do I phrase it? For me, it's kind of been not a double-edged sword, but like I fall on both ends of the spectrum, right? So let me elaborate. So for me, I feel like growing up, I don't want to say I got what I wanted, because I always didn't get what I want, but like as long as I worked hard and I achieved like the goals that I want to achieve and achieve the things that my mom thought I should achieve for somebody my age, right? And I excelled at sometimes in relation to my peers and my mom, no. She always like got me things that I wanted. Sometimes she got me things that I never asked for, I really didn't want, right? Because I know the cost of it, right? Or like what she had to do to get those stuff. So I feel like no matter what my mom gets me, no matter how big it is, how small it is, I appreciate it, right? And I've never lost anything, right? Because it was ever taken away from me for me to not appreciate my mom like taking me on a trip, right? Or my mom buying me clothes. She never took those stuff away from me, right? It was just always given to me, because like that's the parent she wanted to be, right? So I appreciate what my mom gives me, right? And I feel like I can say that because I understand the value of stuff, right? Like I said, my mom raised me to understand the value of a dollar. My mom raised me to understand the value of people in a way, right? So I'm an appreciative person, because I understand she doesn't have to do this, right? She's choosing to do cool things for me, right? She's choosing to be my mom. She's choosing to support me. She's choosing to do all these amazing things, right? So I appreciate anything that my mom gives me, right? But I also say I fall on the other end of the spectrum, where you appreciate loss a little more, because if you're a returning supporter, like I've mentioned it briefly in the past, but like I didn't want to live on campus, right? So like when I was a freshman choosing colleges, I wanted to stay home, right? But that wasn't feasible. My mom was like, you're going to live on campus, you're going to do this, right? So when I was like a middle schooler, like middle school to high school, or not even middle school to high school, from like my life up until high school, I've always been home, right? I was always around my mom. And I don't want to say I took for granted being around my mom, but I would often feel bored sometimes when I'm in high school. Sometimes I would often feel bored being around my mom. I would be like, or like if we were doing something cool, like going to the movies sometimes, like every Tuesday we go to the movies. When I was home, I was like, yeah, that's cool, but that's boring. I don't want to do this. I don't want to be around you anymore. Like sometimes I would go days without speaking to my mom. What was wrong with me? I don't know. High school uniquely me was messed up, man. I would go and beat her up. Like I was messed up when I was in high school. But I would be so unnecessarily mean to my mom when I was in high school sometimes, right? Or I would go days sometimes without speaking to my mom, or weeks sometimes, right? Maybe a week at most, right? But now I'm not gonna do that. Like I would never do that now with my mom. Like if I go home, sometimes when I'm with my mom, sometimes when I go home now, I don't want to leave my mom at all. My mom, sometimes she's the one who's like, what are you doing? Get away from me, literally. It's my mom pushing me away sometimes when I'm home, because I like to be around her so much, right? So I say this to say, since coming to college/graduate school, I didn't lose my mom, but like I have less time. I haven't been around her as much, right? Compared to high school. So like I understand it's a privilege to be around my mom. Oh man, she's gonna like that. I should not have said that. She's really probably gonna memorize that now. But it is, right? So I feel like being in higher education and living on campus, the loss that I've experienced is not always being around my mom, spending a lot of time around her. So now when I'm with her, I appreciate it more, right? So that's why I fall on both ends of the spectrum as it relates to me thinking when you lose certain things, you appreciate it more. But at the end of the day, sometimes you can appreciate things without ever losing it, right? Because my mom has given me gifts and I've never lost those gifts, but I appreciate it, right? So yeah. You love my videos? Thank you so much. 3555 said, Mia, once you said you will recognize each one of us by our writing style. Did you really didn't recognize me, or you playing? I don't want to use my cheat code instead. I give you some hints. I can figure out. I feel like I know who you are based on your comments through 555. Because I had another supporter who's very similar to you, right? It's like I feel like I know who you are, right? But I'm not gonna make an inference and say who you are because maybe you may not be that person. If I say the wrong name, you may feel a certain way, right? So, but I think I know who you are based on your comments. So yeah. Thank you. Yes, you can definitely subscribe. You can definitely subscribe, Lion. Glad you could be here. I'm Uniquely Mia, also known as Mia, and this is a safe space where we discuss age-appropriate content or topics. Kat said, I wish I had Mia's eyebrows. Thank you so much for your kind words. I have to draw my eyebrows in every time I go out. Don't feel bad. My mom does the same thing, right? She like adds some of the strokes when she does her makeup, so I don't look like Whoopi Goldberg. I know I don't have to, but it's a big insecurity. Also, I love Whoopi. By the way, okay, I can understand that. Yeah, and if I was just about to say, if you have to draw on your eyebrows, there's nothing wrong with that, Cats. That's just uniquely you and what contributes to you being uniquely you, right? But I can understand how that can be an insecurity of yours for sure, right? So I'm sure, you know what? You're probably very good at that. You're probably really good at the makeup and the eyebrows because not a lot of people are good at that, right? So shout out to you because your skills are probably on point with the eyebrow thing. But thank you so much. Yeah, I've never like I said, I was never a makeup person, right? Like I more so went to the nails, and that's because my mom never really let me buy makeup, but she let me buy nail polish. So like I became a nail person where I became obsessed with nails, so I became really good at doing my nails. But when it comes to makeup, I never wanted to subject myself to a necessary pain or waxing, right? And since I was young, my mom told me that like my eyebrows are really pretty, so sometimes I would go around my grandmother and she's like, do you want to wax your eyebrows? And I remember my mom telling me that waxing your eyebrows hurts, and I would always remember my mom telling me that like your eyebrows are really nice. So when my grandmother would ask me or my sister would ask me if I want to get my eyebrows waxed, I'm like, no, I don't want to do it. And then as I grew older and I got more into fashion and like modeling and things like that, anytime we went to an agency or like to a makeup artist, they would always tell me, they would say I have good cheekbones, and they would always say I have good eyebrows. So those stayed with me. I'm like, if the professionals can tell me they like my cheekbones and they like my eyebrows, let me leave it the way it is, right? So yeah. What are you saying? I need chopstick, guys. I don't understand. Like, anytime I do a stream now, my lips always get so chopped. But I don't want to buy, not chopped, dry. I don't want to buy chopsticks because like, if I buy chopsticks, I know I'm going to lose it very soon. That always happens. But I need chopsticks, so I'm going to have to buy it. I was very parched. Extremely parched. Wow. Okay. What are y'all saying? And shout out to everyone who's bearing with me. I know that I'm most likely behind in the chat. It does take me a while to catch up because I know you are real people. I know you don't have to be here, so I do try to read everyone's comment and give you a comprehensive answer, right? So if it's taking a while for me to get to you, I promise that I'll get to your comment, and thank you again for sticking around. Okay. Darcy said, do you believe mortality, okay, is man-made per culture? and it's just a social construct, okay? Or do you believe there is natural law to mortality? Okay, my definition of mortality, I like to give you my definition because it may be different from yours, but my definition of mortality is like, one day I'm gonna die because I'm a human being. No matter how morbid it is, I'm not a mortal, I'm not a vampire, I'm not a demigoddess. So like one day, I'm not gonna be here no more, right? Because I'm a basic human being. I'm not basic by any means, but you know what I mean. I'm a regular human being, right? So, I don't think mortality is a social construct because all humans, we're gonna go bye-bye one day, no matter how much we don't want to, right? We're gonna have to do it, right? So I don't think mortality is a social construct, but I guess, okay, I'm giving you two contradicting answers. So I don't think the idea of mortality, as we know it, saying we're gonna be like thing, is a social contract. But I think the idea of saying mortality, saying once you are no longer on Earth, that means you're physically gone. Once you're physically gone from Earth, that means you are no longer in existence. I think that's a social construct because I think, yes, mortality is my body is no longer going to operate. My consciousness, it probably won't be here anymore on Earth, right? However, my spirit is still going to live, right? So when my spirit is still living, in a way, I still exist, right? So that spirit can either go to heaven if you believe in it. It can go down below. I hope it doesn't go down below, right? Or it can jump into like an animal. It can jump into a baby and I could be reincarnated, right? So yeah, so I feel like the idea of mortality saying once you're gone, that means you're physically gone, like physically gone, and your spirit is gone, like you're no longer in existence. That is somewhat a social construct, right? However, if you believe in religion, your spirit, what is allowing me to be here today? What's allowing me to breathe? What's allowing me to talk to you? What has allowed me to grow? Some of y'all who believe in science will be like, well, your mom probably took all her vitamins when she was like, when I was in her uterus, like when I was developing, she took good care of herself, right? That is true, but unfortunately, remember, there are babies who are stillborn. What differentiates me between a baby who, when I was born, to a baby who was stillborn, unfortunately? That baby's spirit, I don't know if it probably didn't latch on. It probably wasn't strong enough, but my spirit latched on to me, right? What's allowing me to breathe, what's allowing me to speak, what's allowing me to exist, that is what's operating my body. That's what's allowing me to walk and exist, right? Without my spirit, my body could be in perfect health, but I wouldn't exist anymore, right? So yeah, that's my answer to that question. You are my mother. No, I am not. I'm uniquely Mia, also known as Mia. What time is it? 3 p.m. Wow, it's 1 a.m. We're at 1:30. Where are you? I'm in the United States, Josvita. If you're asking what state I'm in, I don't share that. Imagine a fire sprinkler in your hair. A fire sparkle in my hair. I don't want that. That would burn my hair and my scalp probably. That'll probably hurt, right? What type of content do I have? I'm uniquely Mia, also known as Mia, a dual degree grad student studying public administration and criminal justice. I have the fashion videos, the Eat With Me's technology videos, travel videos, and a lot more. I live stream every Monday at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, every Friday at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, every Saturday and Sunday at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Okay, let's read these comments. You look better. You eating alone of food, the weight fit you. Okay, cool. Hey Golden Cat said, once when I didn't do my eyebrows, a woman told me that I look like Whoopi. Okay, Whoopi Goldberg, and now I think I'm a little traumatized. No, it didn't. It traumatized you to go out without eyebrows. Wait, I think I'm a little traumatized to go out without eyebrows. Whoopi's an amazing actor, though. Okay, so you like their talent, but like you probably don't like how Whoopi looks. Okay, I can understand what you mean. And I feel like if your eyebrows are an insecurity and if you ever get tired, cats, I think I've seen people say that they sell like tattoo eyebrows on Amazon. Have you ever tried that? And they look pretty good. I will say the eyebrows that like you can put on as a tattoo. So like there are options, or microblading. Microblading could be helpful. I feel like I've told my mom to get microblading in the past because my mom, as I said, she does her eyebrows, but like my mom's good at makeup, but like eyebrows is something she definitely needs to work on, I feel like. So sometimes there's a little bit of inconsistency there. So I've always told my mom to get microblading because like once you get microblading, it's costly, right? It's probably like 500 to like 1,000 on the high end, I feel like. But people, I watch a lot of videos about it. People said like once you get microblading, you don't have to get it done for like another 6 months to a year. So like that's one thing that you don't have to worry about when you do your makeup routine, right? And it's always going to be consistent. So yeah, there are options. No, I don't have Ozempic. Oh, I have an Ozempic stare. Okay. I mean, if people are on Ozempic, nothing wrong with that. Shout out to you for being what is it, confident enough to get that, right? Because people get it, or have historically, or not historically, but like the main reason why people should get it or are diagnosed with it is because what they have like medical conditions, and they need to lose weight, and some people, they can't lose weight naturally, or it takes a super duper long time, right? So if you are on Ozempic, I mean, don't feel bad about it. Just live your life and do what you got to do to be healthy, right? Happy King said, my day is going good on Sunday. I like to just be home. I work all week. Right now, I'm enjoying your channel. Okay. Well, you know what? Glad you can have a chill day at home, Happy King. And thank you so much for your continued support. And I'm glad that you are enjoying the channel on your day off at work. Shout out to you for working all week. And continue to stay positive for sure. Really appreciate your support. Okay. 3555 said, if someday, okay. Hey Rashid, how you doing? I'm doing good. Rawal, sorry. Why do I have pronunciation issues sometimes with your usernames? But welcome. I think most, different country. Okay, welcome. Hey from Detroit. Hey Richard. Welcome from India. Hey Justin. Do bears sit when they, I don't know. Hey, do you support the LGBT community? If you're part of the LGBT community, you are more than welcome on the Uniquely Mia channel for your positivity and uniqueness, right? All people are welcome on the channel, as long as we're not going to judge people for like their beliefs or like push your ideas on others. You're all good. But yeah, you're more than welcome. Go back to Africa. One day we'll definitely visit Africa for sure. If I knew where my ancestors were from, I would definitely love to visit that country. However, my ancestors were involuntarily brought to another country, right? So, and they made like their country like their own, right? The country they're brought to, they made it their home. So you can't tell somebody who's a descendant from people who survived atrocities to go back to Africa when, first off, they weren't voluntarily brought to this new country, and two, when they made the new country their home, right? You can't really do that. When they wanted to do it, your ancestors or their ancestors, whoever's ancestors, I'm assuming your ancestors were the one who brought the people there. They didn't let them go back home, right? So can't do that now. Hey James, how are you doing? Okay, let's see these comments. Hey Mr. Peep. Oopsie daisy. Okay. You thought I ended the stream. Yeah, there's a few questions we're trying to get through. Do you think Muhammad Ali is the #1 boxer? I can't really say he's the #1 boxer, right? Because I don't know all boxers, but I heard a lot about Muhammad Ali, right? So I guess he was one of the most influential, I guess, African-American Islamic boxers there was, right? But then again, that's just an opinion or something I'm throwing out there because I don't know a lot about him. Kat said, all right, gotta go now, Mia. My sister picked me up. See you tomorrow. Thanks for the live stream. My pleasure. Have a great time with your niece, Kat, and always a pleasure when you're on. Thank you for being here. Do a flip. I cannot do a flip. If I could, I would. Selection said the person said mortality, and you're talking about mortality. What? Oh my God, bro. Do you know sometimes when, do you know those memes? Sometimes when I read some of these things, I want to like do those memes. You know that meme that's going viral like on social media where people like, where people say something and it's like you get the side eye and then the people's like, oh my God, bro, who invited? Like what? Like what? Oh my gosh. Like I wish YouTube live streams had like a setting where I can incorporate memes into my responses, because like some responses I just need a meme to like respond. It's so funny sometimes. Hey Mustafa, how are you doing today? Okay. Hey, how are you doing, everyone? Glad you could be here. Okay. How do you speak fast? Okay, sorry about that. Okay, we're at the bottom. Okay, let's see what y'all saying. 35. Okay. 3555 said, my nose itches. 1 second. Okay, what are we saying? 3555 said, what you want me to do for you, chocolatey angel. Hope you won't say, just enjoy and support my content. Telling again, I tried, but I can't stop myself from loving you, but I can stop expressing my feelings. I mean, I'm uniquely Mia, also known as Mia. Y'all can refer to me as such. And yeah, I don't want you to do anything for me. I mean, if you want, you can always watch the full nutritional YouTube videos in the live streams and engage with the content, right? But if you don't want to do that, I mean, you don't have to. But yeah. Hey, how are you doing? Nano, glad you could be here. Thank you. Glad you love my nails. What are we saying? Mia, if you have discomfort or dislike about this, tell me, please. I'll be disappear with hiding these feelings in my heart. I mean, you are more than welcome on the channel for your positivity and uniqueness. I mean, I guess I will say, I do know that you said you really appreciate my channel, and that you do love the content that I produce. You don't have to reiterate it all the time that you really love the content, right? Or that you have feelings for me. I mean, if you could refrain from typing that consistently, that would be great, right? That would be good. But like, you don't have to disappear or anything like that. But yeah, okay. Hey Selection, how are you doing? You got memes in your mind? Yes, I do have memes in my mind, because guys, it's like sometimes like you'll go on TikTok. I try to limit myself to TikTok, so like I try to be on TikTok for like 5 or 15 minutes maximum 20 minutes, right? And like every other video on TikTok, it's like a meme, and it's so funny. So like, yes, there are certain memes that's stuck in my head for sure. And it's like, if you ask me to list all the memes that are stuck in my head, I won't be able to do that right now. But it's like sometimes people will type certain things in the chat or say certain things, and it's like the meme. I'm reminded of the meme that I've memorized in my head for some reason. What are we saying? You look cute. Thank you so much for your kind word. Innovation. How are you doing today? Hey, Selection said, I've always wondered what makes the hair and I was saying all that and y'all didn't hear me. I do apologize. But as I was saying, I'll say it again. I said that the YouTube app glitched, so YouTube just logged me out. I don't know if it's my phone that's glitching or if it's the YouTube app, but it was doing this yesterday. So if YouTube logs me out again and I'm unable to rejoin this live stream like I was able to do just now, I won't start another stream for today. So I do appreciate everyone for being here. Thank you so much for your engagement and for your comments. Really, really means a lot, right? So I'm still gonna respond to y'all, but this was like, it's going on 3 hours of streaming, and that's I love streaming, love talking with y'all, love making content on YouTube, but like streaming is tiring sometimes. So that's why I'm not gonna restart another one today after this one, but I will be back tomorrow at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time with another live stream. But let me respond to y'all and see what you guys are saying. Okay. Okay. I do agree. I do agree that it's good to talk from your heart sometimes. It is good to do that for sure, for sure. And you have definitely been doing it, 3555. And I do appreciate your support, right? I do appreciate your support. But like, some of your comments have definitely been saying that you have romantic feelings for me, right? Personally, me, I don't feel that way about you, right? And when I communicate that, you still type comments like that, right? So, if you could refrain from doing that, that would be great, right? Because remember, we do want to communicate respectfully, and we do want to communicate respectfully to all individuals, and we do want to make sure that people are comfortable when we're communicating, the same way that I want to make sure that if you guys communicate with each other in the chat and have disagreements, you are comfortable with that communication disagreements. When y'all communicate towards me, I would hope, as my supporters, you would be considerate of how you communicate to me and make sure it's appropriate communications that we're engaging in and that it's respectful and comfortable, right? So yeah, it is okay to speak from your heart. It is okay to do that, but like, when somebody communicates, they don't feel the same way, or like it's making them somewhat uncomfortable, let's make sure that we're being respectful of that, all right? Even though it is communication on the internet, as I always say, remember, guys, when we communicate via social media, even though I'm unable, and there's different ways, there's different words that you can use to express like how you feel, right? So like, there's different ways and words you can do that, right? But remember, guys, even I do know that communicating on social media sometimes, even though I'm unable to see you guys and I can just see your username, it makes people comfortable and think that they can say whatever they want to say, right? Let's not do that. Let's not do that, because as I always say, if somebody really needs to find out who you are, even though I can't see you, that can happen, right? And two, the way you communicate to me right now is the way that you are going to communicate to people that you can actually see. So I can only imagine if certain individuals are comfortable to consistently say things to me when I ask people not to do this and I can't see you, I can only imagine how you communicate to people that you can actually see and they can see you back. So yeah, let's develop some positive skills here on the stream, so that way you can take it out into your real world, right? And engage in effective and respectful communication. But anyway, Selection said, I've always wondered what makes the hair in the middle of the forehead. It's just my hairline. People call it the widow's peak. It's a widow's peak, Selection. So I don't know why they named that, right? Somebody morbid, or I don't know, something probably happened, right? And they named it that, but it's literally just my hairline, right? You know, some people have a hairline that comes all the way forward, some people have a hairline that goes all the way back. My hairline, it just like comes here, it likes to come out like this, and it just goes in, right? So yeah, 9 times out of 10, most people have a widow's peak, but most people don't notice it because it's not as distinct. My own just comes all the way down. Most people who have a widow's peak, it probably stops right here, so you don't even notice it, right? But like for me, mine just comes down. Okay, no volume. Thank you for letting me know, Happy King, but welcome back, welcome back. So what's for dinner, guys? What do you guys plan on cooking today? Happy King, Selection, 3555, Innovation, everyone else on the stream. We got 12 people, so let me know, what do you guys plan on eating for dinner? I don't know if I'll eat anything. I'm not hungry, but I'll see what I have in my room if I do get hungry to cook something. I have the rice, I have red beans. I'm not gonna meal prep yet. What I'm gonna do is, because the end of the semester is approaching, and when the end of the semester happens, like the dining hall and everything's gonna close, but I'll still be on campus, right? So that's probably when I'll meal prep like the red beans or rice, so I could survive a few days like before my mom comes back, so I could leave. So yeah, that's what I'll do. So stay tuned. In December, that's when you'll get the next cooking video from Unique Lamia. Okay, thank you, Selection, for letting me know I was muted. That happens sometimes. I get muted and I don't even know why. Okay, 3555 said, I think it has a lot of sugary in the comment selection. Now let me roast a little spicy. Okay. You're most welcome, Happy King. Hey, Jacob. Hey, Tamin. How are you doing today? Shut up. Wow. That's like, you know what? You did not beat around the bush. They just told me to shut up straight up. That was so funny. Oh my gosh. You know what? Thank you for communicating that. But I can't shut up because this is a talking show. Oh my God. Like, you just said that. You just typed that straight out, man. You just typed that straight out. But I cannot be quiet because this is a talking stream. So we gotta talk. We gotta talk, man. That's crazy. What time is it? It's 3 o'clock where I'm at. Okay, we're good. We're good. Okay, you're leaving Selection. All right, it was a pleasure having you on, Selection. Hopefully I see you in the next live stream or the comment section, my full nutritional YouTube video or YouTube short. You know when like you were not expecting something to like somebody to say something? That's how I felt about that shut up. I was not expecting that at all. Like I was not expecting that at all. Hey Nazir, how are you doing? I'm from the United States. What's it like in India today? Hey, how are you doing, Kay? Glad you could be here. 3555 said, that was my last time I attend you, Mia. I don't want to make you sad, so that I don't told you earlier. May Buddha bless always Mia, her mom, and her true fans. Bye, Mia. All right, it's a pleasure having you on. Hopefully I see you in the next live stream or the comment section of my fully nutritional YouTube video or YouTube short. Have a great rest of your day. Selection said, instead of calling me Selection, you're saying Selection every single time. Am I saying it wrong? Am I saying it wrong? Is it not Selection? Do you want me to call you D? Section? Oh, snap. S-E-C-T. Oh, snap, bro. It's Section. Oh my God, bro. It's Section. Sorry about that. You know, these words is just so similar. Sorry about that, Section. Thank you so much for pointing that out. Hey, Jacob, how are you doing? Jacob said, hi, Mia. It's been a long time since I've been on your live streams and videos. Hope you and your family are doing good. We're doing good. Thank you so much for asking. Really appreciate it. Welcome back, Jacob. Nazir said, hi, dear. How are you? I'm doing good. How are you doing today? Hey, Shadow. Can you say hi, Shadow Plays? Hi, Shadow Plays. Happy King said, I'm having curry chicken and potatoes and roti. Very nice, very nice. You bought the roti and cooked the chicken. Okay, very cool, very cool. Curry chicken and roti is really good, very good. So do enjoy, Happy King. Enjoy it. I have not had curry chicken and roti in a long time. Last time I had curry chicken and roti is when I was in Guyana. I think my mom did make curry chicken when we came back from vacation, but not roti. My mom rarely makes roti because it's just such a lengthy process. So 9 times out of 10, my mom will buy the roti as well. But like when she makes it, it's really good. But I prefer what is it? Puri. Love the puri. It's really good. Okay. Hey, how are you doing, Dean? Glad you could be here. Am I fasting? No. Oh, you're fasting? Okay. So you're fasting 3555. Okay. Well, happy fasting. Stay healthy with it, okay? Hey, Love Positive. Ooh, fried fish and jasmine rice. Wait, you're eating fried fish and white rice by itself? Okay, enjoy it. I've never had that before. Fried fish and just plain white rice, but the fried fish sounds really good. I'm doing good, Nana. How are you doing today? My name is Uniquely Mia, also known as Mia Nazir, and you are welcome for your positivity and uniqueness. How are you doing today? Thank you so much for the love. Really appreciate it. You need your glasses, Mia? I mean, I don't need it because I can see your comments just fine and I can see what's in front of me. If you're saying that I need my glasses, like, to see to a certain distance, you are correct in that. Like if I'm on my computer, then I definitely need my glasses to see. But like in this current moment of time, Love Positive, I don't need my glasses because I can see your comments just fine. So yeah. But thank you so much for letting me know, sharing your opinions. What are we saying? Can you shout out Ben? Shout out to Ben. You're beautiful. Thank you so much. You're beautiful as well. Throw some cheeks, huh? What? Okay. But guys, well, for everyone who's been on the live stream, shout out to each and every one of y'all. Remember, I'm uniquely Mia, also known as Mia. I show you what my life is like. All opinion, people, and ideas are welcome as long as we communicate to each other in a kind, respectful way. So there's no internet in my dorm room, right? The internet is still off. People have been texting in the group chat about it. But I need to go back to my room. I've been outside for a long time, so I'll leave you guys on the stream. But as I walk back to my dorm room, sometimes the internet connection drops and my live stream thus by default freezes. So if that happens, thank you everyone for being here. I really appreciate your kind words. I really appreciate your support and you guys just watching the stream and engaging with the content. Remember, I'm uniquely Mia, also known as Mia, dual degree grad student studying public administration and criminal justice. And I live stream every Monday at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, every Friday at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and every Saturday and Sunday at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, all right? So I'll walk back to my room while I'm on stream to answer the remainder of your questions, but it's probably going to freeze. So when the live stream freezes, I'm not going to start a new one until tomorrow. So yeah, let's walk in. I'll respond to final comments, questions, or concerns. Hey, CR. Hey, how are you doing, E? Why do you overanalyze everything? You're so annoying. I've gotten that in the past. I overanalyze everything because enrolling in higher education, I'm a graduate student, as I said. So as a graduate student, I am encouraged and honestly challenged to overanalyze every single thing. If my professor gives me a quiz, if my professor asks me an exam question, right, or a question in class, they want me to overanalyze it. Like if I answer it with the most basic answer, they're going to ask me, well, why do you believe this? Well, what about this? And it's so annoying when my professor does it, right? So I understand that it's annoying when I overanalyze things or ask you guys why. So I guess I do it subconsciously because I'm a student. Like 9 times out of 10, if there's 24 hours in a day, more than 12 hours throughout the day, I'm a student, I'm doing schoolwork, right? And I'm overanalyzing all the time. And I'm all about building life skills and encouraging and allowing you guys to obtain some life skills. So when I overanalyze things, when I answer your comments, it's me giving you a full comprehensive answer, which helps me in my schoolwork because because remember, what did I say earlier? The way that you communicate on social media is the way that you communicate to people as well. So when I answer your questions and I overanalyze your questions, your comments, that means I'm going to do good in my schoolwork because that's what my professor wants. And I hope that it encourages you to overanalyze things in your life as well, right? Because it's going to make you better individuals in society. And once again, related back to history, I do it for my ancestors, right? Because even people who are alive now in my family, females sometimes, they weren't allowed to overanalyze. Their parents did not encourage overanalyzation. Their history, the way they grew up, right? Even my ancestors who are no longer here, they weren't able to overanalyze because they did not have the same opportunities as myself. So I overanalyze for education because I want to. And that should be, because I want to. And because of my ancestors, right? To pay homage or whatever to them, right? So yeah. What are we saying? Section said, now relax when you're reading chats. You keep on pronouncing it wrong. Yeah, I do apologize for that. I feel like sometimes those words are just very similar. So once again, my mom always says read slower, be a little more careful. But I hear her sometimes. I don't always implement it. So if I ever get your username wrong, let me know. And I'll definitely correct myself. Like, yeah. I am not somebody to shy away from constructive criticism, and obviously it's your name, so if I'm saying your name wrong, let me know so I can say it right. There are some usernames I genuinely just can't pronounce, right? But 9 times out of 10 I'll try. This is really pretty. Look at this. I don't know what flowers that is. I want to pick it. Look at it. It's really cute. I'm not going to pick it though, but I want to pick it. You're beautiful as well, Peter. Yes, exactly. We do it for the critical thinking. We do it for the critical thinking, as you said. Your communication skills is excellent. Thank you so much for your kind words. Yeah, I do think I have to engage in a lot of communication in my life, like when you communicate with your family members.